Hi there, this is Darren from Treasure Life Family Farms, and today we are making pumpkin seeds. And let me show you these. These are pretty well dried out. So I think I could put some oil in these, just a touch of oil and a little salt, and get these on the baking pans and get them in the oven. But I don't have time to be watching the oven right now, so it'll probably be a couple more hours. So I'm just going to lay them out here and let any extra moisture that might get away from them get away. But they feel pretty good, really. This is half of them. I have this big, it's a 6-quart bowl, pretty well full of seeds. So I did half of them the first time and half the second time. Now, last time we did the seeds, I used a traditional dehydrator, and they ran and ran and ran. I don't know if you can tell how wet these are. These are soaking wet because I just poured them out of that mixing bowl into this roller cage. I don't even know what you call this thing. It's part of the Pampered Chef. What's that thing called? It's a air fryer, but this air fryer does a lot of other things. So it's got this cage. As you can see, these are pretty liquid right now. That's how those other ones are I just showed you a minute ago. That's how those were about 4 hours ago. And again, I did this last time I made pumpkin seeds. I did this same thing with a traditional dehydrator, and it took forever, and it felt like it didn't work hardly at all. I'm actually better with this, especially with one hand. Oops, with this tool. This tool is meant for this. Let's get this thing out of here again. We go in about that high. Oops. Go into the left side first. I'm doing it wrong. There we go. And then on the right side, it has a little thing. You know you got it right when you're sitting into that little groove there. So then we close the hatch. We're going to put it on dehydrate. This is continuing from what I had before, so I'm going to cancel this. Let's start over. Oops. Okay, now we're on dehydrate, and we're going to say go, and it's going to ask me how long. I'm going to bump that up to about 6, just in case I just don't want it to stop until I come and check it. We're going to push the rotate so that little thing inside spins. And we're going to say go, and we're going to leave it on 130, and now it's going to sit here and dehydrate. Let's see if we can see inside with the light on. You can see that thing spinning. You can see my reflection too, which is probably a little weird, but yeah, it just sits there and rolls like that, and it'll get it up to 130, and I don't feel air coming out of the unit at all. And I was thinking, just because you get it up to 130 degrees and roll it like that doesn't mean it's going to dehydrate the seeds. It's just going to make a big swamp inside the unit. But somehow it worked, because these here ran for about 4 or 5 hours. I started them this morning and left, and I'm back, and these are ready to bake. So that's what will happen to the ones inside as we let them roll in there for a while. So we're gonna let that go. I'm gonna ignore the sheet over here for probably another 2 or 3 hours while I go do some other things, and we'll come back and see how this is doing. But this is my new go-to dry the seeds for pumpkin seeds. I'll check back with you later after this has run a while, and we'll get back and eventually bake the seeds. Well, we're back to the pumpkin seed project. I put about 4 nice handfuls of the previously dehydrated seeds in here in this bowl. Got a bunch more left in the source bowl, and we're still cooking a second batch in there. But they're getting close too. So here's what I've been doing: is taking just a spoonful of the oil. It's pure canola oil from Crisco. Just kind of drizzle that around the spot here. I'm going to use this to stir. Give myself just probably a couple pinches of salt sprinkled in here, not too much because I don't like it when they turn out real salty. And then I'm going to sit here and stir it in way more than I think I should. And we'll spray them out on a sheet and we'll bake them up. A little bit of oil, every seed seems to start to look shiny. We'll put them out on our tray here. Spread them out. Don't want too thick anywhere along the way. Doing our oven at 320, and I've got the convection oven thing on, and I think they're about 13 to 15 minutes when we do it this way. Let's start our timer at 13, and I'll show you what they look like when we check in on those after they're done. Well, hello to the roosters. They're watching us cooking our seeds here. Take a look here. These have been in for probably most of an hour of the cooking time. I think they have a little bit more moisture in them than I thought they did. And I did pump the temperature from 320. I think we started out to 350. Now if we just take these and try them. I feel like those have a decent crunch to them. So we'll get them into our bowl here of things. I think I'm going to spill this, so you get to watch. All the ones off the counter, I get to have those. All right, so then we're just going to put another batch on the pan and do it again. But the seeds turned out great. Real nice and crispy. Good flavor. Alright, well, let's cook some more. I think that's the end of the video, so thanks for watching.